The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real.
Hey, are y'all gonna be on your best behavior? Because if not, I'm gonna have to cut y'all out. But let's go ahead and start the show, y'all. What's up? What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I am your host, AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Hopefully, y'all doing good today. All right, what's up? Let me go ahead and say what's up to the people, especially my members. What's up, Queen? What's up, Tree? What's up, Tree? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, V? Cups of Conversation. Also, Miss Joelle, Pamela, Lucretia, Vegas Girl, Cups of Conversation. I think I said your name already, Cups, but showing you more love. A shout out to Wendy, my moderator. Shout out to Mina. I seen Fields of Grace up in the building. Miss B Moore, Andrea in the house. Cuda Brown. I love Cuda Brown. What's up, Heather? Miss B Moore in the house as well, too. Yes. Oh, Marcella up in the building. Okay. I knew today's show was going to be epic. What's up, Infamous? Infamous in the house. Infamous, everybody loves your rap on the Monica song, by the way. What's up, Toria? Yvette Abby up in the building. Okay, I hope you're doing well, Yvette Abby. What's up, Mackenzie Kennedy? All right. Okay, so are y'all ready for my guest today? That's the real question. But before I bring her up, I do want to say I'm going to end up changing this and trying to find the correct app, because a lot of you guys are saying that you're not even getting my text messages. So this is going to switch, and then I'll make the move on my own. So I'll make sure to copy and save everybody's number. But for now, please text me at 510-600-6676 if you want to be notified of the next show. Again, 510-600-6676. All right, you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guest. I just wanted to say something that was really important to me was to give my friend a chance to, speak her piece and be done, because I've been telling her out there, like, why do you keep explaining yourself to these people? Obviously, they don't care. They just want to get you into some shit. But I felt like there's so many different layers to her, and you guys only have gotten like a little taste of her. What's up here, her? What's up, Laugh Gags and Gossip? Wendy Lynn, I see you as well. You guys have only got a little taste of her, and y'all need a little bit more flavor, So without further ado, welcoming back to the show, Hood Life Chronicles.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Hood Life?
Hey, AT2.
How you feeling?
I feel great. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you.
Hey, because I know it makes her mad when I say this, as well as the song. What's the lipstick choice of the day?
It's called Ruby something. Ruby Red or something like that.
Oh, okay. Everybody's saying hi in the chat, by the way.
Oh,
and yeah,
hi,
make sure y'all hit that
everybody.
like button. Yeah. Oh, and Angel is here. Thank you, Angel. And I did read your comment in my last video, and she wanted to ask, like, why, you've been rocking the avatar lately. Like, she wants to be able to see your expressions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got I had get a lot of comments on my facial expressions. Busy Blue had mentioned it. I need to stop using the avatar. The reason why I use the avatar is because we done went back to Avatar Nation. So I guess you could just call it laziness. I'm in my bed chilling. Don't feel like putting on no lipstick. Don't feel like getting dressed. So I just say, hey, if we going back to Avatar Nation, why not be an avatar?
Right. It seems that a lot of the times we've been getting into the whole, which we'll discuss later, but it's like a lot of people want to connect to a face and they want to see who you
Yeah.
are, and they just want to be able to know like whether you're happy, you're sad, you're mad, like they want to see some kind of expression. So I'm glad you were able to answer that. But Hood Life, I wanted to start out because like you are like a career woman and like you have 20 jobs like a Jamaican. So we
Oh
want to
God.
know, like, what do you do for a living? Like, I know you explained it once, but explain it for the people that might be new. Oh, and thank you, Andrea, for becoming a member. I appreciate that.
Well, I have a few jobs. I'm a hospice nurse, and then I oversee the care of group homes with clients that has IDD, like my son. And so a lot of what I do is teach, supervise, answer phone calls. I go see and check and make sure that the staff is doing their job, taking good care of the clients. And so it's not enough for me to go around. So that's what I do.
Right. And you were saying that they were looking for more people in your field as well, too, right?
Yes, the clients with IDD, the you don't have to be certified or licensed or go to school for that. The RN basically teach them how to take care of them, and the RN basically supervise their care, make sure they're getting training, make sure they give their meds appropriately, make sure the meds are there for them to give. And so I basically teach them how to be a nurse. And I said if I knew this was even available, I probably wouldn't have went to school to be a nurse because I absolutely love it. They're doing just what I do. If a patient got insulin, I teach them how to give insulin. If they got wound care, I teach them how to do that. Anything I do, they can do.
You know what? It's funny because I heard recently, like you can tell them, like, because I have a friend who's trying to get into it too, and she told me like you can tell them like, hey, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that, and I was always under the impression that you had to do everything, the cooking, cleaning, changing, all that. But some people say like you don't have to do anything like when it comes to, and this is more of like the caretaker field, like basically you can kind of say like what you want to do and what you don't want to do, which I find weird. And it's like certain levels, like you kind of know when you take on a job like that, you know what you're getting into. You might not know everything, but you know what you're getting into.
Exactly. No, you can't refuse to take care of the client or you won't have a job. So, I mean,
Right,
if they're required to be clean or something like that, if you don't want to do it, they can try to put you with other clients. But what's needed for their care has to be done. Otherwise, we don't need you. So,
right, right,
I
right,
don't know
right.
what field or what they're trying, what they're into. But if the client needs to be clean, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. And so does it ever take like an emotional toll on you? Because one thing to do with YouTube, it does take a lot out of you. But like, with what you do, like does that take a toll on you? Are you used to it? How do you cope with it?
Yeah, it do take a toll. Dealing with death and dying definitely takes a toll on you. And if you get two or three deaths at one time, that takes a toll on you. As for the other, I mean, I'm dealing with state surveyors. Um, I sometimes there's complaints, APS, all kinds of stuff that I have to deal with on a daily basis. So yes, I have to prove the care. So yeah,
Hmm.
it does take a toll on you. It really do.
Right, right, right. And then also I wanted to dig a little deeper. You have three sons, right?
I have three sons. I have a 22-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 4-year-old. Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. And so now the age gap, has it been hard with the whole age gap thing? Because me, my brother, and my sister, we're 3 years apart. So I'm 6 years apart from my sister. So we're kind of close. We're not too far
Yeah.
off. Like, is it like how is it with that age gap?
As far as the age gap for the kids, it's worked out good because they help a lot with their brother. And so my son, he goes to therapy with me with him, so they love him, he loved them. So as far as the age gap, it's harder for me, having to repeat. for 20 years, after 20 years, but I wanted a girl, but I ended up getting a boy. So he was playing, but I just didn't get what I wanted in the deal. So hey, I'm done now. But
Oh, okay, you
I
done now.
love
You
all
like
three of them.
the shop is closed, as they say,
Yeah,
right?
that's it. I fixed that. That's done. It ain't happening.
You know,
Mm-mm.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but then I decided not to because I actually found out, not, of course I knew years ago, but like when I was like a in my 20s, like it's not polite to be like, oh, you got your tubes tied. It's not a polite question, so I don't ask that. But I wanted to read Phil's a Grace question. Hood Life, thank you so much for what you do. Hospice was a godsend to me. So much love for you. Thank you, Phil's a Grace. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually, with my grandmother, we actually never had to deal with the hospice situation. She wanted to pass away at home and stuff like that. So I actually didn't. I've never experienced, but I heard like they do make it comfortable for those that
Yeah,
are
they
passing
do.
on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Has it because I asked you about the emotion, but well, let me go ahead and finish out with your sons. So your youngest, you had mentioned that he does have autism, correct?
Yes, he does.
Yes. And did you ever have anybody in your family that had autism? And so were you around it, or this was totally new to you? Because
Well,
I hate saying this, but like I don't I haven't had to experience anyone in my family with autism, so it's still new. So for me personally, I still have like a lot of questions like, okay, I want to understand this and that. So if I ever ask you the wrong question, let me know in the interview. I wouldn't be
okay,
offended.
no,
Go
that's
ahead.
fine. That's fine. Autism is different reasons why kids get autism. His dad actually has autism, and so, but his dad is very functional. So when I met him, I didn't even know he had it until after we started having issues with my son. And so everything that
Oh,
went on with my son, his parents basically is like, okay, this is when he's going to start talking. This is when he's going to start using the bathroom, which is way different from my kids. But his dad is very functional. He talks, walks, he works, he can hold a job. So, I'm hoping that Bryson he looks just like his dad. He goes down.
really?
Yeah,
And I think that's so awesome too, because like a lot of people don't know when they think of autism, like some parents might be like, oh no, or but like you said, like you can be high functioning
exactly.
as well. You know, do you know how far along in your son's journey he is, or like is it still like stuff they have to test and study?
It's still they can't really say what degree he's at because he's so young and he's still developing. So right now they're like looking at moderate but functional. But he's very smart. Like all his alphabets, his colors, his shapes. I had a meeting with the school today because I'm like, wait a minute, his report card says an N. Wait a minute. So I stay on top of stuff like that. But he's very smart. He knows how to count to 21. We go on the 21st floor, at the hospital for his therapy, and he knows how to
Oh,
count and everything. So we do have great hopes for him, but he needs a lot of therapy to get him to be a functional, adult. So thankfully, my jobs do work with me to where I can do what I need, and then I have very supportive family that actually help as well as his brothers.
right. And for parents that are dealing with this, and I forgot the proper term, but you can like go to the state and they can give you resources and help. Do you know? Okay, can you explain that a little bit too for parents out there?
When you do find out that your child has something like this, there's waiting lists. Now the waiting list is 12, so sometimes it's 12 years long. So as soon as you find out, you want to put the child on the waiting list. But there's a lot of resources just with the state that you sign up for, and they update the waiting list every so often. I get a letter saying you need to call and update. So because I am up in age, and I do have to look at his future. So if something do happen to me today or tomorrow, excuse me, then his brothers will have some means of taking help taking care of him.
Okay, that's good. One other question that I was going to ask. So I know you said that his father, you didn't know that he had autism. Like, was there any kind of blame that you had for him, or no, you were able to deal with it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I loved his father, still love him, and so no. But
Okay.
he's always he's like like laid back, cool, so he's just a good person. So no, there'll never be any blame because of that.
I think that's awesome that you were able to say that because, like, I know, man, I don't know how, I would feel if, my girlfriend or wife was and then didn't tell me about it or anything like that, or I was surprised or anything. Like, you kind of don't know until you're faced with it. But um, wow, and this is why I love being able to do this interview right now because, like, I think there would be a lot of people that'd be like, "Oh no, you try to set me up, you try to did this, and that's not how you feel." Like, you don't feel any kind of guilt or you don't feel hoodwinked or tricked.
Yeah, I think he slows me down. I think my son slows me down because I would have this saying at 43 I'm free. So my kids are grown now. So he slowed me down because I think I'm bad now. I've probably been 10 times worse.
Right.
Here.
I know I said nobody was getting blocked, but there's a particular person that had the name some like big taste of something, and yeah, they had to get blocked. Yeah, block that troll. I think I blocked him, y'all. Let me know if you still see the troll or not. They had a name. I'll tell you what the name is when we get off
I
camera.
saw it. I saw it. I
Oh,
saw
you
it.
saw?
Mhm. That's crazy how them trolls come in your chat like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, we having a professional show. I even turned on the subscriber only and everything like
I
that.
saw
Now I'm
that.
about to mess y'all up and do members only if y'all don't know how to act. Damn it.
Hey.
um, let me see, Angel. Oh, thank you, Angel. Yes, keep pushing and giving him therapy. That's great. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. And what's up, Levon? I see you in the chat too as well. Also, I wanted to go back into what you do because, like, you said that your job does give you enough time to deal with your son, and so you do have that leniency and that option. So, um, is there like appointments and therapy and stuff like that
Yeah.
you work around your schedule, or are they flexible with you?
We do therapy just on one day a week, which is Fridays, and he goes for the speech, OT, and his physical therapy all in one day. He also get therapy with his school. So
Okay, awesome. And is he in preschool?
yeah, he's in preschool. Yes,
Oh, okay.
just half a day though, but yeah.
Right. He still goes to school, and with the panoramic, they weren't able to go to school and stuff like that. And so I'm happy that he is in school and stuff like that. So he's able to interact with other kids and stuff. So I think that's awesome. Just don't touch any kids because you don't know what they got. Still
Exactly right.
Coviana is still real out here.
Exactly.
Anyway, moving on. What brought you to YouTube? Because I discovered you when the avatar was running and running crazy around these streets.
Well, Hood Life Chronicles was a backup page. My X Renee was actually my primary page. I've had it since 2014 when I was going to school to get my bachelor's, and so I started this channel to try to encourage my sons and my nephew to pick up on YouTube because I thought it was something that could get they get into. And so I started doing cartoons about the hood, and so but I'm not a hood ninja, okay? And so that was a little difficult. And so I had 35 subscribers. I think I started December of 2020. And so when that happened with All About the Tea, I was watching her for like three months. And so when I was like, I got to get up there and say something. So I put this hideous gold wig on my head, and man, I couldn't believe the reaction that I got. And so I would be in my car like I'm in the hood and I'd be going off, but I basically was going off about the issue and calling people bitches and all kinds of stuff. And so I tried to get away from that because people start not liking me calling people bitches and stuff like that. So I tried to get away from that. But that's really how I started Hood Life Chronicles, us because of the the beef with All About the Tea. What happened to you,
Right.
18?
No, I'm still here. Don't worry. What I was going to ask you was that it's funny because I just thought about something. Now, with the name Hood Life Chronicles, and I told you this before, how did you expect not to be in the beef sector with a name like Hood Life
It was
Chronicles?
supposed to be about the hood, funny stories. There's a lot of funny things that go on in the hood. Yeah, and you do see some people beat each other up and all kinds of stuff. And so it wasn't really supposed to be going into all this beef stuff. So, but it picked up and went off, and that's where we're at today. So,
Right. Oh, and the reason why I went off the camera for a minute is because I was seeing in the chat they were saying brown skin lady got blocked, and that's not true. I just checked my settings right now. It was that big cockhead or whatever, and then Dookie Mouth. They both got blocked. So those are the only people that got blocked. So I just wanted to clear that up. Anyway, moving forward. Um, when you first started talking about Monica and everything like that, and the All About the Tea and that drama that went on, that's when your channel like really started picking up steam. And then, was there any inspirations for your channel? Anybody that helped you out or like try to give you tips on how to handle stuff?
other than you and I got Perry, he subscribed right away. Busy Blue did, and you have always been encouraging to me. Also, Lav, don't tell me, tell the people. They've all been encouraging to me as far as with my channel, but basically it's been me. I started here. This is where I'm going to end right here with me.
Right. And if you were to describe your channel, like, how would you describe it to people? Her life, her life. Did something happen? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. We are live, baby. We are live. At first, is it my internet or is it her internet? Because I don't know if it's my internet or not. But to get rid of this awkward moment, we gonna play a commercial and be right back.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly.
Take that and rewind it back. Go ahead and put those A's in the chat. Take that and rewind it back. Go ahead and put those A's in the chat.
When I first laid eyes on you, I nearly fell in love. Voice just like an angel sent from above. These haters try to find you, but I just wanna get inside you. I don't know who you are, but I know who I am. Monique or Yolanda, Kenya or Latanya, Carmen, San Diego, just tell me where to go. Clap, clap, clap it up for me, Monica. I wanna see you back it up for me, Monica. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as hell. I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. Yeah, you are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya.
Infamous on the feature. Let's ether this cartoon creature. Why didn't you just apologize and not perpetrate more Ples lies, hiding behind that cartoon disguise with a fake voice box? You're digitized. Manipulated the panel. You dropped the bag and you screwed your channel. Got more victims than COVID-19. These YouTube streets looking like a crime scene. Ples Marcella, Schoolboy and Bishop, Princess, So Debonair, you made them all quit. Repent, Miss Narcissist. I'm shaking right now. You are dismissed. Lost subscribers, you lost your views. Like Wiley's eyes, I was so confused. Then you had that fake interview with the chick who gave head to Jamal in the church pew. Sold your soul for a click and a view. Your page is through, and nosy hoe, she gon' find you. Queen of second-rate clickbait. And who the hell would be friends with that meth mouth John Yates, allegedly spilling stale tea, and no, you can't strike me or AT. When you send a fake cease and desist, get my name right, chick, it's infamous.
You're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah.
Take that and rewind it back. Go ahead and put those A's in the chat. Take that and rewind it back. Go ahead and put those A's in the chat.
All right, and we back like we never left. Hood Life, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. For some reason my internet went out for a second. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I know I paid. It's not time to pay my bill yet, so it should still be good. I mean, I don't have to call Spectrum.
Right. It's funny because I was like, "Ooh, time for a commercial, y'all."
You play that out really well.
Right. You know, that's the part of having a live show. You gotta roll with the punches sometimes, you know.
I hear you.
But anyway, going back to what we were discussing, who were like some of your inspirations in YouTube? Like, did you have any inspirations at all, or no?
Well,
Or admired, I'll say.
I admired all about the tea. I did, because I liked the panel. I liked the whole setup. I thought it was just a great chemistry, the way she pulled everything together. I admire you, of course. I've been watching you since you started, and so
Thank you.
I mean, at the top of my head, Sherelle, I hope to get there soon, but I don't really watch Sherelle like that, to be honest. But I started watching her, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not real
Okay,
big.
hopefully you continue to watch, considering sometimes I jump up on that show.
I know. Yeah, I'm trying to change my flavor a little bit. So yeah, I did
just
watch
change
her
a
show
little bit.
yesterday. It was real funny yesterday.
Yeah, it's funny because like sometimes, and I forgot Andrea be in the chat too, but
She
sometimes
was
they'll be
in
like,
there yesterday.
"Yeah, Sherelle and Perry are horrible people. I hate them," and I'll be like, "Yo, relax." And then I'll try to like throw it off and like change the subject, and then y'all keep coming back to it. But I mean, you didn't say anything bad, but like I was cracking up because like some people be trying to throw me off, and I'll be like, you realize like those are my friends. It's kind of like if people were talking about you, and like we're gonna get into that. Like when it comes to like because, and I'm happy that you're giving me this opportunity to interview you, because when I see like your name in the title or something like that, I don't watch it. Like I'll tune in and be like, oh, what's this about?
Every so often I might pop in, but I've kind of muted all those channels that is talking shit on me. I think it's bullying and harassment, and it's no different than what other subscribers is doing. Like not subscribers, content creators. I think y'all worse than Danny, to be honest with you, because Danny has a focus. This is just straight up just bullying. No!
Hey, you asked me, and then you threw in some names, and I was like, I don't agree all the way with that. And I'll tell you why. I'll say this: it gets to the point sometimes where like, and you're still starting out too, as well. Like, you just recently became monetized back in July or June.
Oh, probably July. Maybe July. I got monetized, yes.
Okay, so July, right? And so right now you're going through the beginning stages of when like, you find other content creators, you'd be like, oh, let me collab with this person. I'm gonna collab with this person. You'll find out a lot of those collaborations that you have do not work out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It does not work out. And so I think, you're trying to find, people to reach out to. And, and I appreciate, because like you could do a thing where like, oh, I'm just going to follow AT2 wherever he goes and stuff like that. You could have did that and try to do the whole clout chasing, but you try to venture out and you try to spread out and stuff like that.
Well,
So,
I don't. I feel like my channel. I can stand on my own channel because I started it, and so when I do
mhm.
try to help other content creators that have a smaller following than me, I try to help them to bring my followers to their channel. But I've recently found out that that's not going to work always, and so I'm kind of just staying on my own channel. But I just be trying to help people out, really.
Right. The reason why I put up Cup's comment was because we kind of came up in that Jaguar right era where Jaguar was terrorizing the YouTube streets and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And a lot of us were collaborating and we're all like, ooh, yeah, like let's collaborate with this person, let's collaborate with that person. And it was kind of like, yo, our common interest was that we quote unquote was talking about the same person. And that was our common interest. We actually
Yeah.
did not like each other. And so a lot of people within that whole Jaguar right thing, a lot of us don't even rock with each other no more.
Yeah.
Cups, we still rock with each other, but a lot of other people don't rock with each other. And then people start picking teams and stuff like that. So when I'm like giving advice, because I am the godfather of YouTube, when I'm giving
Mhm.
advice and stuff like that, it's because I've been through it, It's not because I'm
Yeah.
trying to make you feel dumb or stupid or anything like that. I've been through it. Speaking of, because there was a serious situation, because I want to go into this, and I haven't had anyone follow me, but I've had people trying to leak my address and stuff like that.
Mhm.
On a serious note, when you felt that someone was stalking or following you, you may mention that it could have been somebody from YouTube, but it wasn't. I want you to clarify, like, it's not like you were trying to blame anybody on YouTube. You honestly don't know from who, where, in your personal life. You
No,
don't know where it's coming from. That shit is scary and it will shake
it
you,
is.
And I
It
think
is because
people, go ahead.
excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. It is because I was in my car, as I often am, and this car was turning around real peculiar, and so when I looked, they were taking pictures of my house, and so I blew because I'm thinking, well, maybe they're trying to get my attention. I don't know who it is, and but they kept going, and so I went after them because I didn't know who they were. So I was like, if you're gonna take pictures of me, I'm gonna take pictures of you. And so I called the police, and they made note of it, and they they actually ran their plates in front of me, and then they like, do you know this person? And I was like, no, I don't. So
Mm. Is this something still being investigated, or has it?
no, they told me if I had any problems, just to call them back. But that it was definitely documented, and recorded. He showed me his camera, and I heard him ran the plate. So I mean,
Okay.
as long as no criminal activity comes from that, then that's where it's going to stay. So I haven't had any other issues. I did think it was a YouTube, somebody on YouTube, but I started getting strange texts and stuff from somebody from my past. So I feel like maybe they have something to do with it, but I'm not real sure who it was.
Okay.
Their
And so
reasons.
as of right now, sorry, there's a little feedback or something. Okay. So as of right now, there is no one on YouTube that you are blaming.
No, no, absolutely not.
Okay. So it is not a YouTuber. Yeah, Andrea, make sure these people hit that damn thumbs up button. But there is not anybody on YouTube that you are blaming at this moment.
No, no, of course not.
Okay. So I'm glad we got to clear
I
that
think
up.
my girlfriend had mentioned, because some things were stated by a content creator and talking about me being in a small car and I was jeopardizing my kid's life. And so she said, I think that's the person that came by your house. And that's where that went. But no, I don't think anybody at this time, I don't think anybody on YouTube did it. I think it's a personal issue.
Right, right, right. And Wu Chow, I see your comment, and I know you're saying tonight she's not blaming anyone, but at the same time, moving forward, this is the last time we're going to address it. So after tonight, if Hood Life all of a sudden turns her back on me and mentions it again and say it was this person, that person, then I will address it at this moment. But for now, we're moving on from it. So it's moved on. It's nobody on YouTube. There you go. Anyway, I wanted to mention, and we don't have to say the person's name or anything like that. When it comes to a certain content creator and you guys had a friendship and then a falling out, do you think that there will ever be any resolution to that, as far as like, because this was somebody panel that you were on and they and it seemed like y'all were rocking with each other for a minute. Do you ever think that it will get to a point where y'all can come back and then be friends again, or at this point it's done and over with?
Well, I'm always open to resolution. I did reach out to her, but she saw it. She didn't respond. She chose to respond in the way that she did, you know. And so, if you say something about somebody or you drag somebody, then they have a right to drag you, and that's just part of the business. That's just part of being in YouTube. I haven't done anything different than people to people. You know, I've seen other people get dragged. You know, so we. You know, somebody dragged somebody last night for somebody coming on there and saying something about what was going on in their chat. They're not getting nailed to the cross. They're not, you know, getting talked about and they're body shamed and their kid talked about. They're not getting that. So I'm not doing nothing no different than what anybody else has done. And what the thing with me is I apologize. You know, I feel bad for my behavior, and that's why I private the videos, because I'm ashamed of my behavior, and then I try to apologize. But everybody's not going to be, as I see, receptible to an apology, and I'm okay with that. I respect that, but I'm not going to do the back and forth. So because that doesn't help the situation, you know, it just makes it worse.
Right. Something. Oh, here's some feedback. Okay, I
I
think
think I close everything.
no, I think it's your internet. That's what's going
Lord, I really need to call them.
on. All right. So going back to because you kind of mentioned something about feeling bad and then private in the videos and stuff like that. And you know, we've had this back and forth, and I'll be like, don't
You
private the
know,
videos. You said what you said,
yeah, I
and
didn't
you
get an
know,
apology for talking about the fat shaming and talking about my disabled child. I didn't get any apologies, but still, I try to do the right thing. You know, once I apologize for it, then I release it. That's it. You know,
right.
I've
Is
talked
there
to some content creators and they've been okay, but you know, they still sever. The relationship is still severed, and that's okay too.
right? And is there anything in particular like you would want to apologize for, as like, you know, I said this or I said that, and I apologize for that?
Well, I do want to apologize. I did not talk about Tree's child. I did mention about the smoking. I didn't even know this lady even smoked. Somebody had brought that to my attention, and because of the heat of the battle, that's where that went. And but I do want to apologize because I don't think she's a bad parent, you know, and I don't want people to feel that way. But also, I did not say anything directly about her child. So,
Right.
but you know, those are lies that's going on out there, and that people are just giving energy to.
Because you said that you unprivated a video and then put it back or something so people can watch. I didn't know what video you were talking about. And what's
Well,
up,
it was
Deirdre? Thank you so much for coming by the show. I appreciate you. Now, this is the real queen of the beef sector. And if you want to know about the beef sector, go to her channel. And trust me, you don't want to smoke with Deirdre because she will tear you a new asshole. So this is somebody from, if y'all want to know who's in the B sector, here you go. And make sure you guys watch her. She's funny as hell. But anyway, go ahead.
yeah, that video. That's the video I guess that started the stuff that I mentioned about trees. And the main thing with that was, um, it was a lot of stuff
I'm
building
laughing
up.
at Angel comment. I'm
I
sorry.
see. It was a lot of stuff building up, and it just went out all at once. But what really broke the camel's back is when Freckles was called a bitch. And so the thing with being on people's panel is people think as you think, and that was an issue with Sparkle Alley too. So they may have had an issue with Sparkle Alley. I may be commentating on it, but then Sparkle Alley gets offended, and then she's doing videos on me. And that's the thing with being on people's panel. Just because you're on the panel, that don't mean you feel like they feel, you know. And that was my issue with just even being on panel. I mean, being on your panel never was like that, you know. But it's like I pulled in beef that was going on the panel, or if I say, okay, I don't agree with you, you know, I feel this person is a victim, then that's an issue. That's beef, you know. So I don't know. I'll just stay on my channel.
Something that I noticed is something that I noticed was that sometimes I would go on panels and stuff like that, and then I realized like I had to pull back a little bit because I
Yeah.
was going on everybody's panel and stuff like that. And sometimes it's best that you don't go on everybody's panel. And this is not me being an asshole or anything like that. Sometimes you got to really dissect and get to know somebody. I think one of the issues that you had was going on to people panel too quickly, and then, you know, being a part of the show, and then it's kind of like, well, if you're on my panel, then you agree with everything that I say, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And it's all like, no, you don't agree with everything that I say. Well, you don't have to agree with everything that I say, but if you up here rocking with me, then you must agree with everything that I say. So I think that's where the confusion
Yeah.
comes into play. Now
Yeah.
going on to because you mentioned the name, so I'll mention it now. Sparkle, do you ever think that you would have a conversation with her? Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I know some people are like Sparkle, 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 but you know, I rock with Sparkle. I'm waiting for her to turn her back
Yeah.
on me and throw me under the bus before
No,
before I make my
I've had
decision.
a conversation and I've had text between Sparkle just on something that I was said that we didn't agree on. And she came to me. That instance when she did all these videos on me, I was on another panel and there was already beef before I even got there. And so it just resonated to me like I was talking about her when I wasn't trying to talk about her. And so there was a troll in the chat, and I did think it was her, you know, based upon what was said. But if she was open to resolution, like I say, I'm open to resolution with anybody. I don't want to be in a position to where I'm mad, or you know, I have adversaries. And who want enemies? Like, who want enemies? But hey, I'm a big girl, so you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go in a corner and cry and do all that. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to hang myself, and none of that, nothing like that. You know, I'm a strong Black woman, and so, but yeah, anytime somebody want to be open to resolution, I definitely don't mind that.
Hey, we'll do that on the membership where people got to pay their $6.99 to watch. But but no, I appreciate you saying like, hey, I'll be down to have a conversation with people, because like I think that's very important. Like sometimes, because to me, a lot of this stuff, and you know, I see the chat and everything like that, but a lot of this stuff is like so petty. I'm all like, y'all really don't have any issues. Like y'all barely know each other.
Yeah,
Like y'all barely know each other. Like,
we don't know each
do
other.
y'all know each other's last name?
No, I don't.
Do y'all know each other's birthdays?
No, well, nope.
Then this is my thing to you and the chat right now. Then what the fuck are y'all arguing about? And I hate to be mean like that, but it is what it is. Like, I'm kind of like, hey, oh, because like sometimes like you get confused, like, okay, who's rocking with this person? What's going on? Like, I don't understand. What's up, Deborah? Like, I don't understand, like this and that and that and this. And then I'm kind of thinking like, well, to me, the catalyst has kind of been like this whole avatar investigation thing and people trying to figure out this person, that person. It seemed like people are split on the issue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can be split for a motherfucker you don't even know.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's a lot what's going on. And this goes out to all those channels and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm talking to all of y'all. Y'all see yourself in the chat. I'm talking to all y'all. Y'all look ridiculous fighting. And, you know, and I want to say that it's one thing when it's like a cash cow and you're making money off of it and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the revenue is that good to where,
It really
you
isn't.
know, yeah, to where y'all
Yeah.
should be fighting like this. You know
Yeah.
how long I've been fighting Real Entertainment for? Since December. Like that's how long I've been fighting that fool for. And he's still talking about in the chat he want to fist fight me and all that stuff. And that's why sometimes I gotta give him the smoke. Sometimes I gotta give him the smoke. But
He
people
was in
will
the
say
chat
like,
today. He was in the chat earlier.
yeah, I know they blocked his ass, but he he said the thing like he wanted to pistol whip my mom. Now with that went like way too far, but I realized with YouTube there is no rules. I want to say that again. In YouTube
Yeah.
there is no rules. People are going to be the nastiest people to you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your opinion. They are going to use every and anything against you. So you have to be ready for the smoke. When you wake
Yeah.
up in the morning, you either choose to be peaceful or you choose to be violent. And sometimes you got to choose to be violent a little bit, but more than enough, just be peaceful, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I could come back and curse and then do all that stuff, but
Hmm.
I feel like enough has been said, and you know it's not going to help the situation. So it is what it is. But one thing I will say, I am grateful. Shout out to all my subbies, the people that subscribe to me, because my subbies are still there and my supporters are still there. So it looks like it's a lot of people, but it really ain't a lot of people.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Something else that I wanted to mention was that a lot of times I feel that there can be like different there can be some times where we can support each other behind the scenes and like maybe say like hey, I'm just here supporting you, rather
Yeah.
than go the extra mile and feel like we need to talk to everybody and communicate. Sometimes it's best to take a step back just for your peace,
Yeah.
would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I've been like doing like some shows. Well, I do some chats, but I'm going to be doing more videos, but I'm still going to be doing chats if I want to do chats.
Right. Oh, and I'm glad Angel brought this up. Hold on, the feedback. Okay, I'm glad Angel brought this up about the fat shaming and stuff like that. I don't like that either because first of all, I'm fat and all of y'all mamas is fat and got wide back. So don't be talking about nobody's fat when your mama back is wide too. Like my mama fat, your mama fat. Like stop talking about the fat shit. I don't like that at all. If your mama got a
Yeah.
wide back, then she fat too. Like I don't like that. My mama got a wide back and I know she fat. So I'm not gonna be fat shaming nobody and stuff like that. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Yo, we about to have the chat going crazy.
The chat is already going crazy, look
I
like.
know,
But
I know, I know. I've been trying to pay attention, but then I haven't because I don't want to get thrown off. Yes, Miss D, it is a hospital picture. So I put my water in here because I'm always thirsty and shit like that. And shout out to Deirdre for becoming a member too as well. And shout out to all my members. Don't forget about the members only live tomorrow night. We're gonna turn up. Woo. But anyway. Is there any
I've seen it
misconception?
all.
Is there any misconceptions that you would like to clear up?
Um, no, not that I know of. I mean, I think I just said whatever I had to say. So, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here on YouTube doing
Okay,
my
and
thing
Brenna,
like
it's
I've
in
been
the
doing.
description of the video. But what were you saying? I'm sorry, Hood Life.
I said I'll still be on YouTube doing my thing like I've been doing. So,
Right, and I'm glad that you're not stopping. I'm glad that you're continuing, and I'm glad that no matter what, you fall down, but you will get back up at the end of the day because more than likely, excuse me, I had a burp and I was waiting for it to come out. More than likely, people are going to forget about this and then it'll start up something new. Like every week, somebody is a target. And I
yeah.
said this, I was in the hot seat 2 weeks ago for saying suck my balls. The most ridiculous shit I've
Wow.
ever heard before, but I was in the hot seat for saying suck my balls. And I was like, I'm gonna let people do their videos, and I was telling people, I was like, hey, you guys, it's fine, I don't care. People are going to do their video. It's a part of this whole YouTube trend where people will just be all like, yeah, we're gonna keep harping on the same thing and da 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 da, and we're gonna do all this, and we're gonna make sure, because basically, if you give a reaction, then they'll have more content. When you don't give a reaction and you just move on from it, then people will soon forget. You gotta duck and dodge the BS.
Yeah.
And if you get a little beefy, because I was saying you've been beefy lately. Now that ain't fat shaming. I call skinny people beefy. Now, you've been beefy, like and like I like that version of Hood Life. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't stop being beefy or anything like that, but don't feel bad for feeling beefy. If there was something that you wanted to get off your chest, say it and then move on.
Yeah.
When you say it, it doesn't fester up and everything like that. So you say
Yeah.
like, like I might say tonight, I might get mad at something and say tonight like, F everybody, I hate y'all. And then tomorrow I'm gonna come back and be like, I love all my supporters. My supporters are the greatest people. You go, mental health is very important. This is why I'm seeing a therapist on
Yeah.
the 4th. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. So things just happen, and it's just a part of the process.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. No, nobody's perfect. It's all. If you're throwing stones, then you need to throw them at yourself because nobody's perfect.
Hood Life, did you know this? The 11th through the
No,
23rd is the best month.
the best one for what?
Like where you get your money.
Oh, I don't even hardly get nothing from YouTube. I hadn't even got my checks is never that much. So
Well, shit, we're gonna do another live after this one. Oh, I see. I did not know that. That is a good tip right there. Okay.
wait
Is
till
that
these
why
people get
people be doing it?
monetized. Wait till these people get monetized and see how much YouTube actually pay. For
Yeah.
1,600 views is what, $13? Like, it's really not that much.
Yeah. They'll realize soon enough, like how you can. There's ways you can make money and stuff like that, but it's very seldom that you're like the top. Last month I actually had a good month. I'm trying to see how this month goes before I say anything, but last month
Yeah,
I had a good month, and I appreciate everybody, especially you, Hood Life, because you always like,
thank you.
this is what people don't know. You did something for me that you didn't have to do, and I was just kind of venting, telling you what's going on in my personal life, and then you like sent a cash app, and I was like so surprised, and it was very helpful, and I just want to say thank you. So
Oh, you're very welcome. You're
no
very
matter
welcome.
how you in the hot, no matter how many times you in the hot seat, I'm still gonna be windmilling for you. Just
Thank
windmilling, head
you.
down, just windmilling for you the whole damn time. I'm windmilling for you.
Thank you, AT2.
I
I
I will
appreciate you.
always do that. Um, is there anything else as far as like anything new coming up with your channel that you'd like to do? Because I know you said you're gonna leave the games alone for now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. If I do games, they won't be for money. I don't know. I'm still developing my channel. I'm not gonna lie. So I saw Andrea say something about you gonna do anything other than dragging bitches. I don't try to drag bitches. Number one, and I've talked about other things. My channel is grow based upon me. People getting to know me. It's not on reviewing no shows or nothing like that. So it's still growing because of who I am, my personality, I guess. I don't know. But I'm still developing to see where I'm going with this. So I mean, I'm still a new channel.
Right, and you're growing. It's a part of the growing process. And I was gonna say, Infamous, that's not fair because I fought with 3 people too. Remember when I said suck my balls? Like it happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get people to
And it's like
realize. Like,
nobody else has went through stuff. It's just ridiculous.
yeah, like it happens. Like I was 3, like I went 3 for 0 or whatever. And like it happens.
They drag every day on YouTube, every day, all day, and they don't apologize at all. So
Mhm. Ooh, that's what I forgot to ask. Do you feel like you're owed an apology?
oh yes, definitely. In a lot of instances I do.
Hmm.
So because what you're accusing me of, you've done the same thing and maybe even worse. So I do feel that way, but I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it.
Okay. Hopefully, hopefully one day, you'll see that apology or hopefully get that apology. I know you told me a lot of times, like, hey, I apologize to this person. I was kind of just going through something and then I apologize, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, don't apologize. You sound sorry. Don't apologize. But no, I'm
Yeah,
glad that you are taking responsibility and being all like, no, I'm saying sorry. And this is what's the whole point of the thing is like, even if they didn't hear the sorry or you didn't say sorry today, hell, you saying sorry right now. So
exactly.
yeah. Now I said if you go off on somebody tomorrow, now I'm
Okay.
gonna be pissed. But for now, we hey, we starting over fresh, everybody. We
Yeah,
are
we start
starting
over
over
fresh.
fresh.
We let this go. Moving on.
Right. And I think other people you have a lot of good things. Curly Girl said, I don't think you only drag people. You have a lot of good things to talk about. Thanks, Hood Life. Thank you, Curly Girl. I
Thank
appreciate that.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, you got to take the good with the bad. What's up, customer service manager? And thank you. And shout out to CC Miller for becoming a member. I appreciate that. But yeah, you have to take the good and with the bad. Like, there's shit that I do all the time, and the people, talk about it and I just kind of go like, oh, all right, okay. Like I really don't trip about it where it gets to me anymore because I'm used to this. I've been doing this for a long time and it is what it is. And then I move on from it. Like that's basically it. Like it's one of those things like, okay, yeah, you might not like what I said, but I'm gonna come back with content so you guys ain't got nothing else to say about me,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
a
I want to continue to grow as a channel. I do not want to be in the beef sector. I don't want to be dragging people or anything like that. So I want more like content like you, 90% um funny and 10% beef.
Yeah, I love that. I need a shirt that says that.
Yeah, you gotta put
90%
that on
content,
merch.
10% beef.
Yeah.
No. I agree with that. I agree. I like that. I like that. But sometimes it's a thing where like we happen to show our mistakes on camera where other people can hide them. And so, because you can hide your mistakes, nobody's judging them. But with us, we do all our mistakes. I'm gonna start with it because infamous in my arms are probably getting tired right now. But when we make mistakes, people see it on camera. Where compared to other
Yeah,
people, they don't see it, or they can be anonymous, and we don't know who they are. Like they,
exactly.
some people can hide, but when you're a YouTuber and you up here and you expecting like people to have your back, like sometimes you're like, anybody got my back? And you looking and
Yeah,
nobody has your back.
exactly.
Do you think that if people didn't try to, because it's this tribal thing that's going on, I notice a lot, this
Yeah,
tribal
that's what it
thing.
seems, or cult like tribal. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it seems like is going on now. But
Yeah, everybody
um,
says cult, so I'll say tribal, but this tribalism thing is going on. What's up, Ruby Girl? Ruby Girl in the chat. She said, for everyone bothered about Hood Life Chronicles actions, just stop watching her. Y'all acting. No.
exactly, Ruby
Right, and
girl be
holier
on
than
point
now,
with her
ultimately.
stuff. She be on point with her comments.
Yeah, Ruby Girl be ready for the smoke. I like Ruby
Love
Girl.
you,
Yeah.
Ruby. Love you, Ruby girl.
And listen, let me give y'all an example. Brown skin lady, she used to terrorize me. When I first started out, she was terrorizing me. And then I quickly finally was like, you know what? I don't like that lady. And then she messaged me. She was like, hey, it's nothing. I just be, it's like fun banter. And I understood like if we were bantering back and forth and stuff like that. And I was all like, oh, and I get it. And now we cool as hell. So sometimes you get into shit with people, and then like all of a sudden, like y'all realize, like, oh, okay, we cool, you know, like we tight. So it's just a part of the growing pains and YouTube and shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I definitely want to have you back on the show, and like, you know, do you even care and stuff like that. Like, I would love to have you back on that, and
Oh
just, you know,
yeah.
and just
And that was
moving
my first
forward.
experience with the. That actually was one of my first experiences with the panel, was being on your show, and I absolutely love it. And I didn't feel like I had to agree with everything you said, you know, or the other panelists. So
Yeah. And as the godfather of YouTube, I want to say to you and all the other YouTubers, I will try to lead more by example. You know, I will try to lead more by example, because I feel like there's times where, you know, I kind of just, like I said, I think they're seeing other people be so beefy, and then that's why they're so beefy. And I'm all like, no, this is not how it's supposed to work. And so I want to apologize to you and everyone else, and I
oh,
want to
okay,
lead by
you
example
hadn't
and
done
show
nothing.
y'all the right way to do it. But if I cuss out real entertainment, it is what it is, and I'm not
Yeah,
apologizing and not
yeah.
private in the damn video. I was gonna ask you, did you want me to drop the link, or are you good? Are you happy?
If it's somebody that want to have a conversation that I've wronged, then yeah. But everybody know, you know, and so
We'll drop it for 2 minutes, and then if nobody comes on, then we'll go ahead and end the show on a positive note. We'll be
yeah.
right back, you guys.
Keep talking shit, I'ma smack a bitch. When shit get real, you wanna snitch. Nah, I ain't scared cause you say you a thug. Need a Care Bear to give you a hug. Bitch, I ain't chasing, I am the clout. Just ask your mama cause you know I turned her out. Eyes rolled back and her legs in the air. Had screaming all night, she didn't care. Ooh, did I mean to say that? Your mama looked pretty when she laying on her back, but she birthed an ugly bitch that looked like you, with brown ass teeth, like look like poo. Ooh, stop fucking them cats, you nasty motherfucker. We all know that. You nasty, 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 nasty. Just nasty, 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 nasty. Trashy, 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 trashy. Just trashy, 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 trashy. Like like
All right, we are back, y'all. There is somebody on the line, but I don't know who the person is. Their honesty love.
I've seen that person before, but I don't know that person. I mean, I other than the person being in my chat or in Tree's chat, I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. You don't know who that is. Okay. Honesty love. I don't know who you are, and I don't think we ever had a conversation. So, yeah, we're gonna skip on you, but we love you though. Oh, they showed their face. Oh, they're showing their face now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, we're gonna see how this work out. So we're gonna give this person 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hey, honesty love. We're gonna see how this work out. So we're gonna give this. Oh, you gotta be in the background. 1.
Okay, I would just want to know in Hood Life, like how do how is it that you shout these people out and then in the next moment, same breath almost that is something, some kind of altercation. Like, are they coming for you first or what's going on?
Okay.
Usually it's something that's going on and I get mad about and I hold it in, and then I just explode. Now, as for the people, um, you know, that was in that chat that they say I cursed them all. I didn't curse. It was only a couple of people that I cursed out, but I misread on what they were saying because of a previous chat on a previous panel. But that's about what it is, you know. But sometimes it's just a disagreement. There was another person and I didn't agree with everything she said, and it just went from there. I called that person, told somebody came by my house, and that person um, wanted to see receipts, didn't believe me, and I thought that person was my friend, and so it's different situations, ma'am, and different issues.
I was gonna say something else that's also confusing is because y'all do a lot of lives, and a lot of the lives are like 6 to 8 hours, and so some of us don't watch the whole thing, so there is a lot. I know for me, I'm
Yeah,
speaking for me, a lot of stuff that I'll be missing because I'll be all like, wait, when did that happen? I only watched the first 5 minutes. Like, when did, like, what's going on? And so,
yeah,
like, there's a lot of missing parts, and then the next person goes live, they do another 6 hours. Then the person after that does a live, and they do
yeah,
another 6 hours and another 6 hours. Who the is watching 6 hours of lives? Damn it! But and so it gets it gets confusing at times,
yeah, yeah. It
So
do,
I
it do.
think that's where a lot of confusion comes from, and so nobody is having a conversation on like, hey, let's get on this live together, or let's handle this behind the scenes. Everybody is doing their own opinion and stuff like that. And I think with Hood Life, sometimes it gets lost in translations because when she privates the videos, it's kind of like, okay, well, she privated the video, so obviously she must have been saying this and that and that and this.
Yeah,
And so I
that's
think that's where
exactly
a lot of
right.
the
Hmm.
confusion comes from, because them
Exactly.
lives are too damn long.
And people have asked me to unprivate the video, and I did unprivate the video last night, and also posted on my community tab. But there was no views on the video, and I took it down. I didn't think there was any kind of resolution that could come from having that. I think it's just something for somebody to talk about, make a mess about. So it's a lot has been said, and I'm not gonna like make the situation like worse. So
Right, right. That's good. No, it don't need to get no worse. It's bad
no,
enough. I mean, it's like you like literally out in the streets trying to protect yourself, and when you literally, at home on YouTube, and
yeah.
I think it's sad. Everybody needs to just come together. Really.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, that's the motherfucking message of the day. Thank you for saying that.
That's a word. That's a word.
Yeah, so honestly, love, can I ask you, with all the fighting and stuff like that, are you confused who channel you can go to, who channel you can't go to, or is it just me?
I am. I'm very confused. I stay in the bushes. Literally, I would try to drop some nice comment. It'll get misconstrued. People take it the wrong way. I mean, it's literally like you can't hardly even say anything. I mean, I just stay in the bushes. And I've been subscribed to all of you guys for a while. And I stay
Oh,
in the
thank you.
bushes because I don't know. I mean, sometimes you say something and the subscribers will come after you. And then,
Exactly.
speaking on the
Exactly.
subscribers, though, I've seen Hood Life have some very good, supportive people, and you snapped on them. Like, I really like Wu Child. And,
Yeah. I did apologize to Wu Child and
Yeah,
for
but
that
I'll say
situation.
something. Wu Chow has been terrorizing. She has been
Yes,
terrorizing
she
this whole
has.
damn chat. So Wu
She
Chow
has.
ain't innocent. She's been terrorizing. Now I don't know what happened before. I can't speak to that. So it could have been Hood Life, but I'll tell you, Wu Chow knows how to fight back.
yeah.
I don't think nobody's defenseless, but no, I agree. I would agree with what you're saying because um it is confusing. Like, wait, isn't this like your supporter? How you just cuss them out? But sometimes it can be like someone say something and you just be all like, you know what? You want the smoke today? I'm just gonna give it to you, and it could be the wrong place at the wrong time, or
Yeah.
just like you can, because sometimes with the chat, like somebody say something in the chat. And if I don't kind of slow down and go like, so you went to the mall today, and like read it slowly, I can misinterpret it for something else. So I don't know if that's a situation, but I feel like that could be a part of it. And then, just go in and go in. But Hood Life, would you like to um, apologize to Wu Chao? Like you already said you did, but
Yeah,
would you
I
like
did,
to
but I
just
apologize to anybody that I offended, I drug. I apologize. Anybody I cursed out, I apologize. That's my official apology, and that's it.
yeah.
You know,
When
that's
you
all
say
I can say.
apologize, can you put some emphasis and like some inflection? Because when you say apologize, you go like,
I
I
apologize.
yes, yes, yes. There we go. I love it because like you're like I apologize. Like,
Well,
so like when you apologize, you gotta be like, hey, I apologize. We're moving forward. We're gonna move into a new space, new era. I apologize for what I did, but hey, everybody lives and learns, makes mistakes, and we move on from it. So I love being able to hopefully this brings some resolution. Like honesty, love. Like, do you feel like you got a little bit of clarification, or are you still confused?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to be able to comment with no problem. I
yeah.
don't want anybody to be like, well, oh, I seen you over in such and such chat. I mean, of course, I'm just commenting, giving
You
my opinion.
you're bringing up good points because I had somebody that called me. It was a subscriber, and they're like, well, they're asking me about all about the tea stuff. So they had got away from YouTube because of the all about the tea drama. But if they come back on, they're not supposed to come back on YouTube now because it's worse than it was then. So it puts the subscribers. That's one reason why I'm not doing the back and forth because it do put the subscribers in a bad situation. And so I'm thankful that my subscribers are still there. So and I'm not gonna make it worse for them than I've already have.
Hmm.
Okay,
Right.
no, I understand. I'm not confused anymore, and I still will be watching in the bushes. Thanks for letting me come up, AT.
Thank you, thank
Of
you.
course. Thank you, and trust me, you safe in my chat, so at least you can go here.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night. I like her. She
I do
was a good like
too.
that was like a perfect finish, and I
Very
think she
unbiased
asked
person.
questions
Yes,
people want to
yes.
know because like I'm kind of like on the outside because I really don't know. Like I said, I try to support everybody, but I can't watch them long ass lives. I can only watch a few minutes and get like the key points and shit like that. So it was cool, looking at somebody who actually watched everything hop on
Yeah.
and say something. So I really do appreciate that. So Hood Life, thank you. You
Thank
said you
you.
apologize. Now we moving on. So now you don't have to address this. If anybody in your chat says anything, cuss them out. Cuss them out.
So you tell me
Not
to
have
cuss them out, get in
cuss.
trouble
Oh wait,
again.
then you'll end up in this situation. I'm sorry.
I
Damn.
already did that. No, we're not going backwards. We're not going
Okay,
backwards.
we're not going backwards. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that, and I hope other people just got clarification that they needed. At the end of the day, some people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's still bullshitting. She just doing that just because AT2 told her." But hey, this is where we see actions speak louder than words. So tomorrow, this is where we see like, okay, this woman has truly moved on, and she's trying to be better and show more love, show more compassion. Now, if people still choose to wall up in the mud and stuff like that, then that's on them.
Yeah,
That's on them.
exactly.
At the end, wait, Deirdre wants the link. Are you? I think Mina's just saying that. Okay. Anyway, I want to say thank you, Hood Life, for coming on to the
Thank
show.
you. I
Thank
appreciate you.
you for being open and honest because I know it's been hard being in the hot seat and then like
Yeah.
coming on the show, you don't know what. And trust me, we didn't do like a pre-interview,
No.
anything, nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
These are all, I put her on the spot. So she is
Yeah,
in the
he
hot seat
did.
right
He
now.
called me out. He called me out in his last live, and I was taking a nap. I'm like, what the hell? And then he texted me, and I'm like, okay.
Right. And every time Hood Life got a live and I'll get pissed off, I'll be like, call me. And I'll leave it in the chat. I'll be like, call me. So
Yeah.
I just want to say, it's not that I just be all like, oh, yeah, Hood Life is so sweet. Nana said, blah, 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 blah. No, her name was Hood Life. Obviously,
Mhm. Yeah,
obviously she
he
ain't
gets on
innocent.
my ass. Andrea, she done got on my ass too. So,
Hmm.
but I appreciate y'all support. And thank you for having me on, giving me a chance to speak on your platform. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Thank you to my new member as well, Curly Girl. I put it on the screen, but I didn't shout you out. Thank you to everybody that super chatted, Cash App, all that good stuff. I appreciate all of you. All my new members. We just gonna have fun. We're gonna continue on the positivity route, and we basically out of here, y'all. So deuces.
Bye.